Hey guys, it's time to start Bollocks this evening, and we are in the
Bozard Ford Studio.
Damn right we are, and I got to tell you about the amazing people at Bozard Ford Lincoln in St. Augustine. Their goal is to make sure your time and experience buying a car is stress-free, fun, and enjoyable. Bozard is a family-owned Ford dealership that has been in business since 1949. Bozard Ford Lincoln has been the recipient of numerous dealer awards, including being ranked #1 automotive dealership in the nation by Dealer Rater. Bozard Ford also has won back-to-back President's Awards, which is the highest honor given by Ford Motor Company. Check them out today at bozardford.com.
Established in 2006, SolarStick is a local portable power company proudly committed to American manufacturing, constant innovation, and creating jobs right here in St. Augustine, Florida. SolarStick's focus on providing solutions for self-sufficiency helps users all over the world complete missions and save lives. SolarStick, changing lives, saving lives, and reviving American manufacturing.
All right, I got to tell you about the guys that keep me out of trouble, and I'm talking about Abear Kresge and Associates. When you have as many businesses as I do, you need these guys to help you out, and we want to tell you, for a trusted financial guidance with personal touch, turn to Abear Kresge and Associates. Serving St. Augustine since 1989 with over 125 years of combined service. Their team offers expert services in tax planning, estate and trust work, business valuations, payroll, and more. Whether you're starting a business or planning for the future, they deliver smart, customized solutions that grow with you. Call them today at 904-460-0747 or visit AbearKresgeCPA.com. Abear Kresge and Associates, where your success is their mission. Who you got left over there?
Well, when the Florida heat hits you, you need more than just AC. You need a neighbor you can trust. That's why St. Augustine has turned to Powell. Hey, so did we. Not only St. Augustine, so did the Remos.
That's
turned to Powell Heating and Air Conditioning for over 40 years, locally owned and operated while committed to keeping our community comfortable. Powell's team is there when you need them the most. From emergency repairs and energy-saving upgrades, they've got you covered. Stay cool. Stay local. Call Powell Heating and Air Conditioning today at 904-794-COOL. That's 904-794-2665. Your comfort is their business.
Good job. COOL.
Cool, man.
All right. We have other sponsors, and I want to say thank you to all our sponsors and to you guys out there that are watching right now. Make sure you're supporting our local sponsors. These guys keep us on the air. Meehan's Irish Pub, A.D. Davis Construction, St. Augustine Distillery, and Citygate Spirits. Dirk, I got a spirit for you to try, sir.
Oh, good.
A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing, Anastasia Diner, Moultrie Creek Diner, Mr. Electric, Brightway Insurance, St. Augustine Pirate and Treasure Museum, and the Saint, along with Anastasia Construction Group. That's a fun group of people right there. I lost my paper clip. Here we go. And we're ready to go.
Rock and roll.
And in the studio, we have representatives from our local St. Augustine Sertoma Club. And we have Lane and Dirk, Lane Martin and Dirk Schroeder in with us. Welcome in, guys. I want you guys to explain exactly what, Dirk, I'm going to start with you. What does Sertoma Club do?
All right. Well, first of all, let's start with the name Sertoma, not to be confused with the autocorrect, which would be sarcoma. Sertoma is actually a truncation of service to mankind. And the Sertoma Club is an international club, mostly here in the U.S., but locally, we have a group of volunteers, and we raise money so that we can help the neediest of people in St. Johns County. They are totally vetted. We try to make sure that we're not giving money to anyone outside of St. Johns County. And I'm going to say about 99.5% of everything that we raise is here in St. Johns County, given back. We give in the neighborhood of somewhere around $50,000 a year back to the neediest people in St. Johns County.
Well, I know you guys have been a huge supporter for us at home again, and thank you guys for that and all the work you guys do. And I know it's hard to say no to Ellen, my work wife. So she works really hard for us, and she's been a big Sertoma member for a long, long time. But I appreciate you guys coming in. And Lane, how did you get involved with Sertoma Club over the years? Because there's always a story of how someone had to recruit you, or you had an experience that motivated you. So how did your trek to Sertoma come about?
Well, about 10 years ago, when I was getting ready to retire, I was playing Texas Hold'em with a group in Minnesota. I figured I'd like to be able to play that when I moved down here. So we knew we were moving to St. Augustine. So I looked up on the internet and came up with a club that actually ran a Texas Hold'em game. Mm-hmm. So I called, and I think I ended up talking to Ron. And they said, no, we discontinued that a few years ago, but I kind of kept in the back of my mind. Then we moved down here. I had a rug that wasn't going to work in our condo, so I took it over to Goodwill. Goodwill said they wouldn't take it. So I looked at my phone and said, well, where's the nearest thrift store? Ended up being the Sertoma store. Mm-hmm. So I went over there. They took the rug, started talking with the lady that ran it at the time. Next thing you know, I'm going to a meeting and liked what I saw, and here I am.
There you go. So Texas Hold'em brought you to the Sertoma
Indirectly,
Club.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was a big win for you.
That could be, yes.
Yeah. Well, that means you're a patient man, because I am not patient enough for Texas Hold'em. And you have to have a sense of patience and know. I get anxious, and I'm like the bomb. Either I'm winning it all, or I'm out really quick.
Yeah, you got to be able to read the table.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. Is I do okay. I read people for a living. It's what I do in business. But I'm too impatient, waiting for the right moment.
Not a good fisherman either.
No, it should be called catching. I would do it if it was called catching.
There you go.
So, all right, but you guys have a great event coming up. Yes, sir.
Well, just Lane, you mentioned that you found the thrift store, which is how you found Sertoma.
Mm-hmm.
Is that thrift store still open?
Yes, the guy
you
brought
tell us
that
where
up.
it is?
Yes, we're at 1565 Old Moultrie, right across, in the Chapman Complex, right across from the San Lorenzo Cemetery.
Okay.
We're open 9:30 to 4, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 10 to 2 on Saturday, and that's part of our mission. We basically people tell us we have the lowest prices of thrift store in the area. We keep our prices low because a lot of our clientele is lower income, and they depend on us to be able to get some good stuff. We have specials virtually every day. For example, on Saturday, you can get 10 items of our lower price clothing for $12. You can get a bag full of books, a paper bag, big paper bag full of books for $8.
Wow.
So we have lots of good deals. We have lots of furniture. Matter of fact, coming up this month, where we started 25% off all our furniture. We have a surplus of furniture right now. We got a lot of nice stuff. Everything in the store is donated. So we don't control what we get, except we don't take the junk. But anything you'd find at a garage sale, you can find at our store pretty much more sooner or later. So inventory changes every day, but we get all sorts of interesting stuff that you won't find anywhere else, stuff that you can afford to buy. And we definitely could use some help at our store, too. If anybody likes to volunteer for a thrift store, we could definitely use some help that way, too.
Okay.
Yeah. And Lane's just so popular.
Right.
We're going to shift back over to you, Dirk. Are you good?
all right.
Well, Lane takes his phone call. Right.
We just dropped off a couch 2 weeks ago over there, a nice flowery couch that was donated to State Road 16, but it was too big to fit into our new apartments, so we brought it over to Sertoma for you guys to find a good home for it. I'm sure it's already found a home.
Well, we also do offer a delivery service like once every 2 weeks, so for a fee, there's a possibility for that too. So
next time I'll take that. Do you pick up?
We can pick up and deliver depending on what's there.
Wish I'd have known that. That was a sleeper.
You're back today.
Yeah.
He's still feeling it.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago, I got about 2 more weeks to recover. So, Dirk, you and I have known each other a long time.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about this event. It's called it's put on by St. Augustine Sertoma Club. It's along with the Adamek Harley Davidson, and I'm sorry if I'm saying Adamek incorrectly or not.
That's right.
Because I'm an old school guy, so we say Harley Davidson, we're thinking the other family that sold it there. And it's a performance by the Central Florida Motorcycle Drill Team. I mean, this sounds really interesting, but tell us about what this event's about and where can some of this good money go to.
Well, I'm going to let Lane pitch hit on this
Lane's
one
the pitch.
because I have to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you. Lane is the organizer of this event. He's the one who put it all together.
Okay.
And sometimes you just got to go right to the source of the person who knows more about it than you do. So,
well, actually, Al Williams came across the idea. We've been working for months on it till we finally found the venue. And sure enough, turns out that the parking lot at Adamek is sufficient because the group needs about 100 by 200 feet to run around their motorcycles and put on their demonstrations. So they basically are going to do a safety demonstration of how to pick up a big, heavy bike by yourself if you have to, which is nice to know. And these are a bunch of older guys that have been riding bikes for a long time. It's all big Harleys and the Gold Wings. And then they'll be doing like a series of 5-minute drills and performances. I have not seen it myself. I've seen the video. It's very entertaining. They performed around the Southeast United States for any number of crowds. They've been doing this for years. So they're very proficient, very professional how they do it. It's basically just looks to be a good time. Maybe time after the show, probably talk with the riders if people want to, but it's just basically good basic entertainment. We're not charging a fee to enter. It's really not a place we can get a fee, but we are going to ask for a donation if it's possible. I mean, we'd like to get $5.
Pass the hat.
We will literally pass the hat. We're going to have some motorcycle helmets. We'll have some people wearing staff jackets, and we literally go around the crowd passing the hat, plus there'll be donations up at the front. So basically, we'll also have a food truck there. We will have 4 different sales events. We'll have our Wagon of Joy, which is something we've done in a lot of our events. We usually make pretty good money at it. It is a collapsible wagon filled with alcoholic beverages. We are the alcoholic-friendly service club. And it's a winner take all.
I stopped drinking.
And we also have another wagon. First time we've done this, a children's fun wagon. It'll be filled with all sorts of candy, toys, other good stuff. We'll be raffling that off, one winner take all. We'll have a boys' bicycle and a girls' bicycle. They will also be raffled off. We'll be selling water. There'll be a food truck and be a place for donations. So all that will be up at the front of the store. And other than that, we've also got parking set up all the way around.
So your 50-50 is your Wagon of Joy.
No, it's not a 50-50. It's a straight raffle.
It's a straight raffle.
One winner takes all.
Okay. And you guys keep the donations.
Well, we keep the proceeds, yes.
Oh, okay.
And that's been usually a major source of our proceeds. But we would ask suggesting people that they donate $5 each if they can, $10 per family. And if they can't afford that much, put in whatever they can, whatever they think it's worth, and that's fine too. We're mostly out there to have some fun, get our name out there, let people know that we're in business.
There you go.
How big is the chapter here in St. Augustine?
What do we have? It's less than 20 people.
Yeah, less than 20 people, but you can have a huge effect if you have the right ingredients. A part of that ingredient is the store, and the nice thing to remember is you can't forget the address because it's the year of the founding of St. Augustine, 1565. So 1565 Old Moultrie Road, you can't miss that. And that store is a huge warehouse. I'm going to guesstimate that the front warehouse is probably 25,000 square feet. And then we have a half of a warehouse almost exclusively with furniture, which is another 12,000 square feet or so.
It's a big space.
Yeah. And it's well run, and we've been doing great with that store. We've got a couple of other events coming up after this one, just to kind of give you a preview. We've got another event happening, which is called the Sandbar Santas. So down at Crescent Beach, the Sandbar,
Again,
which
we're
is
the
a local
alcohol-friendly
watering
service
hole.
club.
Never heard of it.
Where I've seen a couple of motorcycles parked in front of. Yeah.
Exactly. So we have an event down there coming up. I'm sure we can get you some dates on that. But another one that we have
Tell
is...
them what it is, Dirk. It's Sandbar Santas. What is it?
Keep going.
Well, no, it's a fish fry.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I think it's $15 what we charge.
$15
you get,
a head.
fish,
Yeah.
grits, coleslaw, cornbread. You can get it there, eat it there, take it to go. And again, all the proceeds go to help people in St. Johns County. People have a really good time there. I think usually we have some live music. Not sure if we do this year. I think we do.
Yeah, and it's all local sourced foods and homemade breads. And
Hey, Blake, while we're here, and you can come back to us for just a second, can you grab my bottle of 1565 and 4 glasses for us, please? Thank you, sir. And so this event and the Sertoma Club, like I said, has been a very important part in Home Again's success over the last 10 years, because Ellen was one of your members.
Still is.
So,
She's on the board of directors. She also vets our sponsorships. People come in for help. They go through her. And you're not going to pull the wool over Ellen's eyes very easily.
Oh, no. Yeah. So, Ellen and I talk at least three times a day. So, but she is such a wonderful person, and we're so fortunate to have her at Home Again. And she's been known to recruit amazing people. So I know you guys have been vetted.
Thank you.
Also. And here we go. You can give me all 4 glasses right there. I'll fill you guys up here. All right. And Dirk, you and I have shared some good whiskeys.
Yes, we have.
All right. This is the new whiskey. It has not come out yet. It comes out on the 8th.
Okay.
All right. And it is batch number 1
Wow.
of the 1565.
Wow.
I feel honored.
Okay. And it's from Citygate Spirits. Are you okay with whiskey language?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Because I want to make sure, because I do have a driver. So I have to ask that question. So we're only going to do a little splash.
I have a wedge. I got a putter. I'm all fine. Don't worry about a thing.
Yeah. You can hit your woods, but you can't get out of them.
Yeah.
So on Sunday, the event happening at Adamek starts at what time, Lane?
Yeah, we start parking cars and that at 1 o'clock. The performance starts promptly at 2. There'll be a short presentation by Sertoma, a short presentation by Adamek, and then the motorcycle people take off from there. There will be a short flag ceremony at the start to honor veterans. It's a couple days before Veterans Day. And then from there, they'll take the show, and it's on them. They've done this many, many times, so I'm turning that over to them entirely. But should be a good time for all.
You know, it's important that you guys are doing this, and Sertoma and the other service organizations in St. Johns County, because St. Johns County is a very affluent county.
Parts.
However, well, yeah, exactly. But you know, we did a couple of things on the SNAP benefits and people who are losing their benefits, hopefully for a very, very brief amount of time. And what did we find out? There were something over 9,000 people in St. Johns County that rely on SNAP benefits.
I think it was even more than that.
It was like 9,300.
You get out towards Hastings, and the demographics drop off very rapidly as you get out to the southwest corners.
Yeah. So I mean, we actually are a very rare community, like Lane was saying. We have the most affluent area, which is the Ponte Vedra area, and that density. And then we actually have the poorest area in the Armstrong area, which people don't realize that's all within one county.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're very unique with that. All right. So you guys have your sip here. Cheers, sir.
To your health.
We'll high five it there.
Successful event.
Thank you.
Successful event. It's a nice sipper.
Well, my niece is a big thrifter, so I'm going to tell her where that store is. And my wife tends to sneak things out of my closet that I don't know where they went and end up in thrift stores. And hopefully my niece buys them back for me.
Yes. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thrift store. They have a lot of amazing stuff. And if you have some extra stuff, get over there and take it to them. So this is actually a blend. And it's a blend of American and Canadian rye whiskeys. And it's going to be offered at Citygate starting November 8th. They're one of our sponsors, and I just love their bottle. I think as far as the rye whiskey goes, I mean, I like a good High West, and I feel like this one's even a little bit smoother than even that High West.
Where's that store located?
It's located right there. We call it on Sponsor Row because we have Meehan's, we have Saint, we have the Pirate Museum, and it's located on the downstairs part across from the fort underneath the St. George Inn. So,
Good.
Yeah. So they have some really unique spirits.
You can access it from either St. George Street or Avenue de Mendez. You can get it from both sides.
Excellent.
You were talking about volunteerism and civic organizations in the county. A couple things to point out on that. First of all, the Sertoma Club is a 501c3 charitable organization. That means we have no affiliations with any political or religious movements. We're just a bunch of oddball do-gooders who are trying to make a difference. That's true for any of the service organizations around, but we think we're particularly fond of ours. Secondly, volunteerism is a great thing. That you talk how I get into. Basically, part of the whole thing, how I got into Sertoma was I wanted to join something that gave back to the community. I figured if I'm going to invest in a community, live in a community, I'm here. Okay, I'm retired. I got time in my hands. I'm going to give something back, even though I'm just new to it. And that's what really, I mean, you've probably heard it before, but I think it's very true. You tend to get back more than you give.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the beauty of it. I mean, I'm working with a bunch of great people. We get some stuff done. We have our troubles and our times and our problems, but hey, we work through them. But that feeling of belonging to something better than yourself is really very important. And I realize with people being very time challenged these days between families and work and everything else, it's hard to find time to give, but it's worth it. So talk to us when you're at this event about what Sertoma does and if you can help us make a difference. And there are a number of different ways that we could work something out. You don't have, if you can't make it to our club meetings, we have people who are members that don't make it to club meetings, but they work at events. Mm-hmm. You know, there's lots of different possibilities, and we're willing to work with you on that.
All right. Yeah, because there's never a wrong time to do the right thing.
Exactly.
All right. Now, I want you to, you have a great shirt on.
Right.
This is a shirt that I would possibly wear. And it says, of course, I talk to myself. Sometimes I need expert advice.
Bobby's already asked for the shirt.
Yeah, Bobby, we have a
We
person
can get you a couple
watching,
dollars for that one. I have a feeling they're
watching right now
ready.
that want your shirt already.
Would you like to guess who gave it to me?
Huh?
It wasn't my wife.
It was it Ellen?
It was one of my daughters.
It was one of your daughters. Oh, yeah. That's something my son would possibly give me.
He's looking for a trade for a bottle, it's shirt for a bottle.
So, all right. But Sertoma, you have, what day is the sandbar event?
So the sandbar event, you can go to Saint, spelled out, not S-T, S-A-I-N-T, AugustineSertoma.org. And that will be the website where you can find information on all our events. Let me plug another event that's
December
coming up.
3rd, by the way.
December 3rd. So
All right.
another thing that we do, not to be confused with Toys for Tots, is Toys for Kids. So there's a vast difference between donating Toys for Tots and Toys for Kids. With all due respect to the Marines, they have a program called Toys for Tots. They have for a long time. That's their trademark.
Gary
Their
McGuire will be in,
Yeah.
Coming in probably later part of this month, early part of next month.
Yeah, and they do a great job with that.
They do their giveaway on December 20th.
Yeah. If you have businesses that would like for the toys to stay local to families that are vetted, so they're not gaming the system, they're just getting toys one time through Sertoma in conjunction with the St. Johns County firefighters. Get with Toys for Kids. We'll get you a box, put it in your business, collect your toys. We'll pick them up from your business, and we'll take them over to the St. Johns County firefighters headquarters off of Woodlawn Road, and they will have vetted the children that are getting toys only from one source, not gaming from multiple sources. And it'll be right here in St. Johns County. And that's the exclusive type of collection that we focus in on. Everything that we do stays in our county, and it doesn't go anywhere else.
And part of the proceeds from the Sandbar Santas goes towards that. Part of it also goes towards an event that we have for seniors. We pick out a small community of seniors and basically provide them with a Christmas dinner. So we use it for that. And Derek, maybe you could talk about a couple of the other things. People might want to know what we spend our money on. Can you actually throw in a few items?
This is a weekly experience for us. So we would meet one week at Applebee's after hours. The next week it'll be at 7:30 in the morning via Zoom. I'll be on my phone. I'll be walking the dog and doing a meeting at the same time. So this is the kind of volunteerism. If you can just picture it, you can do it anywhere. And so we'll be talking. Ellen will get on there. She'll say, I've got a family who just needs to get this car fixed because he needs to get to work. And if he can't get to work, he can't provide for the family. And it's just this part here. We've already vetted the family. The part costs $220. Motion made, second, all in favor, boom. And then we pay the person for the part. We don't give the money to the person that is driving the car. We pay the bill for that service to be done. That way we know the service is getting paid and not the person taking off with the money and scamming us. So, and it could be a power bill. It could be a water bill. It could be, what was it the other day? A hot water heater in an RV, So we look at these situations, and if they're in St. Johns County and they're in desperate need, they need these things in order to survive, more or less, then we're there to help, because they've probably already tried Catholic Charities. They've already tried this and that other avenue.
And Ellen will send them to those organizations first. We're an agency of last resort.
Yep.
You know, and the thing I love is you guys and Jimmy Jam work together a lot.
Yep.
And the thing, the beauty of you and Jimmy Jam is you can make quick decisions.
Yep.
Some of these other organizations, you got to go through the grant process. You have an application process, and you guys streamline that because sometimes there's not time to wait.
Exactly.
You know, and it's not a handout, it's a hand up, and that's what I think is important for your organization and what you do. All right. Lane said you had a list of things that is coming up that you or where you some of the things that you've given to with Sertoma, because I like when I said you guys were coming in, Lenny hadn't really heard of you guys,
Right, no.
and I was saying, well, they help out with Home Again, and I know it's a pretty small group, which I would consider you guys a fairly small group, but they do a lot of great things. So,
well, we've got a
Lean and mean.
we've got a long history of Sertoma. I'd like to take a moment out to pay tribute to Phil Genevar and Ron Bohannick. They were two of our founding members. They just passed away within the last year.
And by the way, they also set up the Nights of Lights in St. Augustine.
Yep.
That was run by Sertoma the first couple of years before they turned it over to the city, and they were instrumental in getting that going.
Yeah, along with Bill Lennon. The club goes way back. We've had guys like Skip Goodson and Joe Webb from Atlantic Dodge, and some of your big name people from the 1980s. I mean, this club goes way back. And
well, I'm not really that old, Dirk.
But it's funny because it's a club that a lot of people haven't heard of, and it's because we don't make a lot of fanfare about it. We're a little more low key in that regard, and yet we also are connected through a summer camp, which is in Central Florida, named Camp Endeavor. This was one of the things that Ron Bohannick and Phil Genevar, they were very passionate about. And so that's a summer camp where hearing impaired children can have a lot of fun and meet other kids in a safe and fun environment. And the national objective for the Sertoma Club is actually to help the hearing impaired. Well, we're in a town where we have the deaf and blind school, so we were thinking, okay, we did at one time have a mobile van where we would do hearing tests in the van, but with D&B being here in our backyard, we had to branch out and find other outlets to be able to provide charity to. So we still provide help with hearing aids. If you know of somebody that needs a hearing aid and can't afford it, well, come to the club and ask for it.
And we take used hearing aids. If you're getting rid of an old hearing aid, you can bring it in.
Exactly.
And one story I like to tell people at the store when they ask about the club is that, as an example, we had a fellow who had a job, but he was homeless. He lived in his car. And everything he had in the world was in that car. He ended up parking it in the wrong place. He got towed. Now he's got nothing. We negotiated with the towing company, got his car back. That's the sort of things that we step in and do. Again, we try and keep people from falling through the cracks, trying to give a hand up instead of a hand out where we can. Not that we don't help the homeless. We do work with Ellen. We give some money to the organization as well.
And that's when I recruit guys like Dirk when he comes to our event. And
Exactly.
I upsell a lot on our events.
I took the bait hook, line, and sinker, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Did we not have a great night, though?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it was a great night. So,
yeah.
What I think stands out from this conversation is the fact that you pre-vet, you pre-certify your clients, so you know that the needs are there and they're legitimate, and the fact that you oversee it by paying the bills directly and not, I don't even know if tempting is a fair way to characterize this, but by giving people the money directly, which may go in a different direction because their need may have changed overnight, that you take care of the immediate need that was the request and you've vetted the people. And I think that really...
Well, the point is, people can be sure if they give us money, it's going to be well spent.
Yeah. And, we also work hand in hand with the local St. Augustine, St. Johns County Board of Realtors. They do a breakfast where we do this toy drive. If you want a free breakfast, if you're a realtor, we're having an event coming up to raise money or to raise the the toys, if you will, for this event. And your entry fee for breakfast is to bring a fresh, unwrapped, brand new toy. And I don't know, we collect hundreds and hundreds of toys that morning just at one breakfast alone. And the other way that realtors can help is this. You know, in the real estate business that I'm in, a lot of times we find clients who they just don't want to move certain things. They want to leave a lot of stuff behind. And then they're asking, well, do you know anybody that can just come and get this stuff? Sure. Sertoma. I'm a Sertoma member. You know, give me enough notice. We pick up every other Tuesday or Wednesday morning. I'll give you the number and you can just call the store and make arrangements and they'll come to your house and they'll pick it up. But just make sure that it's something that you think you would purchase if you went to a thrift store. Don't give us your stuff that we're going to end up having to throw out.
Right.
You know,
always
make it something that we can raise some money with. You know, but we'll pick up all kinds of stuff.
We
Furniture.
reserve the right to turn down anything that we don't think we can sell. We also right now are not taking king size beds or big entertainment centers because they take up too much space. We just can't move them.
Yeah.
Don't be the guy who turns in all the canned foods that's already expired.
Well,
Don't be that guy.
Or toy cars with 3 wheels.
It is. We do have you're not licensed to sell food. You need a separate inspection license for that. But we have a food exchange at the store where people can come and get three items, and people bring stuff in, people take stuff out. So it's just a little added piece. We have some regular customers who all more they come in and do is walk in the door, look at what's on the shelf, take some items, and leave. That's our kind of our frequent flyers. That's fine. We don't judge.
All right. Again, the event is this Sunday at 2 p.m. at Adamak Harley Davidson out there on State Road 16. It is put on by the St. Augustine Sertoma Club, and the performance is a demonstration, I guess is a better word. Central Florida Motorcycle Drill Team. Very interesting. There are going to be some instructions and some interaction with the people on the drill team to help those motorcycle drivers manipulate. I guess if you drop a gold wing, you need to know how to pick it up.
Exactly.
So,
and you know, here's an idea. If I can go down to the store and buy a bottle of 1565, right? If they can donate one for the Wagon of Joy at the same time, I'll donate mine as well.
Okay.
All right.
There you go.
So
I like that.
There's a challenge.
I like that. That is a challenge. So for the what is it? The Wagon of Joy.
Exactly.
The wagon, and I've seen the Wagon of Joy. It'll make you smile.
Well, and it's a guilt-free raffle too, because 50-50s, you're always conflicted because if you win a 50-50, you got that little angel on your shoulder saying, "Give it all back."
There's
Give
no
it
angel.
all back.
There's Troy on the microphone going, "You're giving it back."
See? But if it's a Wagon of Joy,
if I'm in charge of the 50-50, you're giving it back because I can pile on guilt with the best of them. Like you just met me today, but I can pile on some guilt. So
with the Wagon of Joy, no problem. You
don't
get
want
to
it
keep
back.
it all. You can share the bottles if you'd like, but there's no splitting it with the organization.
I tell you what I will do. I'll donate 2 bottles because I do have quite a collection in the room next door. If you guys want to hang out with us for Wager Wire for the next 30 minutes, if it's worth waiting for a couple of bottles.
Oh, well, I can do that.
Sounds like fun.
So,
And you can find out who to bet, which is the people that I don't bet. You take the other way.
And here's how Wager Wire works. Blake in the booth there. We got Lenny, and Lenny, you actually get the trophy today. I'm gonna replace our 1565 with your winnings of the week.
Closest to
because you hit 3 out of 3,
yes.
but you didn't bet them.
No.
Okay, you only
Right.
played it in the
pool.
the pool.
Right.
All right, so you're getting the trophy.
So this week I'm going to bet them, and I'll lose all 3 of them, which was my original goal beginning.
All right.
I'd
right.
rather win
It's
them.
just a dartboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
The odds are the same.
Yeah.
The odds, and they might go up in my case.
And my aim is equally as poor.
Yeah. All right. So Lenny,
Yes, sir.
this week, obviously, we all had the Dodgers.
Yes.
That was kind of our easy pick. Did you lay any money on the Dodgers, or did
No.
you lose money by not laying money on the Dodgers?
Yeah, no. I've been playing a lot of hitters lately. You know.
Okay, you do player props.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no, it's not. You see, I'm a bad gambler in the fact that I can win a lot of things if I'm satisfied with a $2 profit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not satisfied with a $2 profit. I would rather forego the $5 bet to win $300 than to put a $5 bet to walk away with $7.
Your bookie loves you.
Yes. Many of them do.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, we are making the Seminole Nation a lot of money.
Yes.
With our picks. All right, so I did win a little bit of money on the Dodgers because I bet on Yamamoto every time he pitched.
Hard not to.
And I did not bet on Snell every time he pitched, who was considered really their ace. Because he was 0-2 in his, and Yamamoto, when he started, he was 2-0, and then he got a victory as a reliever.
Yep.
I didn't bet on him in the last game, but I bet on him in the other two. What? You're trying to outsmart your iPad. He had to turn his iPad sideways to put the code in. If you unlock your screen, it should turn.
I don't know that I can do that. I don't do technology well, gentlemen. Trust me.
He's trying to. It's bad enough
I'll
to
just
do
leave it that way.
Christopher Columbus and type
1565 got to him.
as it is with your two fingers, but now you're using your QWERTY scoreboard and typing sideways.
Right.
The error is human, but to really mess it up, you need a computer.
Yeah, exactly. So, NBA, do you care at all about the NBA with what's going on with the scandal?
Well, I find that fascinating because, I go back to the point shave. Well, not personally, but the CCNY point shaving in the 50s was big doings. And it was the last time gamblers got involved that was notorious for point shaving in a basketball situation. Mm-hmm. I mean, that was college. But no, I don't follow basketball. I was always too short to play baskwood.
What?
Oh, yeah. Well, me and Muggsy Bogues.
Yeah, I was going to say, you and Muggsy are the exact same height.
You should have played in the Philippines then.
That would have worked.
They love it.
So,
they have a 5'5" and under. Like, if you're 5'5", you're the center.
Just a half an inch too tall.
You're 5'5"?
Yeah, 5'6" if I stretch.
Are you sure?
Well, I used to be, but these days I think gravity's having its effect on me, so I don't know.
I used to be 5'8" too. Those days are long gone.
Yeah, so
those days are long gone.
I was always the person in gym where you had to take the foul shot, get your rebound, and then just throw as many layups as you could. Pop it in, catch it, pop it in. Yeah, I was good for the foul shot, and sometimes that would go in, sometimes not. Not my game.
Not my knockout. Blake used to love playing knockout. Blake, now you've been doing a little bit of basketball. I took your advice 3 days ago, and bet on Wemby. All right? And I had Wemby over 28.5. He had scored 40 points. Guess what he ended up with me?
27.
Exactly. Dead on the number. 27.
So it's not just me.
It's just like when I pick fantasy football, that guy's going to get injured for sure.
Yep.
All right. So I've decided, because I like the kid Wemby, I won't bet on him again this year.
You don't want to hurt him.
So, Blake, where have you been with your player props on the basketball side?
Surprisingly, I just been like mainly watching basketball. I haven't really put actual money down yet on basketball as of yet. But also that's also probably because the Atlanta Magic are not doing the best right now.
They laid an egg last night.
On national TV.
Yeah, national TV. They went down by like 20. They cut it to 4, and then they decided, we're going to suck again. We forgot. So I do have a bet tonight. I did a 5-team parlay, and see if I can, because I can't remember what the hell it was.
Well, it's 5. So, you got to write that stuff down. You write it on don't watch.
I'll check tomorrow. I won't even know who to root for.
Right.
So here's the 5 I have, and you tell me which one, because I'm going to hit 4 of these.
Okay.
All right, because that's how my world goes.
And you don't get the prop insurance that if you get 4, they'll cover your bet?
No.
Right.
If I got that, I'd hit 3.
Right.
So I'm going to hit 4 of these. So here's what I have. I have 76ers Cavaliers. All right. The Cavaliers are giving up 10.5 to the 76ers. I don't think the Cavs are that much better than 76ers. Cavaliers are a good team. They're a very good team. But 76ers have been playing fairly decent, and losing a lot of close games. So I took the 76ers getting 10.5. All right. Next, I have the Knicks, your team.
Oh, go Knicks.
All right. They're playing the Timberwolves at home, giving up 3.5. I took the Knicks. All right.
That was probably your first mistake.
I have the Nuggets against the Heat at home. I think Joker is due to have just an outrageous, crazy game, and they're giving up 9.5. That's a lot of points against the Heat team. All right. The Spurs-Lakers game, I said I wasn't betting Wemby, so I decided to play the over. So I hope I don't jinx Wemby in that one against the and that's at over 228. Okay. Wemby could go crazy. Lakers, all they got to do is kind of hang on. All right. And then I have the Thunder, who I still think is the best team in the league, beating the Trailblazers on the road by 4.
Okay.
Which one of those 5 am I going to lose? Blake, what do you think?
I definitely.
I'm going to lose one, so I just want to know which one.
Let's see. So what was the first game you probably listed off?
The 76ers getting 10.5 against the Cavaliers.
That one might be the questionable one for me. Because they did just lock the line right now.
Spread, right.
Yeah.
So someone must be might be in late scratch. So we'll see how the line switch.
I think it's somebody on the Cavs. I'm hoping it's somebody on the Cavs.
Yeah.
All right. So you're saying it might be that one?
Yes.
All right.
I think you might be okay with the Knicks. They're playing at home in the Garden, which is not necessarily great for them, but it's not bad.
All right. So where do you think? Which one of my 5 would you say is going to be my loser? My bomb. Pick the bomb.
Well, it's probably the Laker game.
Which one would you bet on? So I know which one's the bomb.
Now that's your question.
Oh, so you're saying the Knicks is the one you would pick?
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be my bomb.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's it. So we'll see what happens with the Knicks and the Timberwolves.
Okay. All right. Blake, you don't have any plays tonight at all, right?
I might build one here in a bit. So give me 1 second. So come back to me.
Are you playing any hockey at all?
Let me double check. Come back to me, please.
All right. College football.
Absolutely not. Not doing any lines. I'm definitely not betting any action tonight.
Yeah, you're not doing any action tonight.
No.
Okay. All right. We got trivia tonight, so we got to work.
Right.
We got to do job number 17. College football. Is anyone going to beat Ohio State?
The Ohio State.
The Ohio State. He's an
Ohio
Ohio
State.
State fan. Hey,
You can always tell an Ohio State person, you just can't tell them very much.
Yeah, exactly. You know how many Ohio State football players it takes to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
Only one, but they get 3 credit hours for it. So, all right. Is anybody going to beat Ohio State?
Probably not until the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, you still got Indiana out there.
I'm with Lenny on that.
Yeah, I don't see. I mean, and they're going to have to play their worst game, and someone's going to have to play their best game,
Right.
which I've seen happen with Ohio State and Miami in 2002. But I'm not bitter. Not bitter.
The fact that you
They're just
remembered it.
so fast. Yeah, right.
Yeah, they really ought to have
Take
the
another
best
shot.
college team play the worst professional team.
No,
It would be a blowout.
that would be an
The
absolute
professional
blowout.
team. I've heard that in baseball when I was, the beauty of baseball is if one pitcher really gets hot, like when Skeens was in college, the guy, he
LSU,
pretty
yeah.
much plays for a minor league team with the Pirates. When he was in college, he could shut down some people, but in football, just the speed of the game. I mean, you see a great player like Trevor Lawrence. And he's I'm gonna give
Mid-range?
I'm gonna give him about a 10 to 15 as far as quarterbacks go.
Yeah, he's mid-range.
in the league, even though he's one of the highest paid ones.
But you see that all the way through. I taught high school for 3 years out of college, and the small town in Minnesota that I went to they won the championship in their class one year, and that. But the starting quarterback both years went on. Like one went to be a linebacker at the University of Minnesota, never heard of again. The other one played quarterback for a small college in the same town, never heard of again. So yeah, the star player on a high school team, they get to college and they're mediocre.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
And it just trickles up, too. The same thing. There's a lot of college football players out there. There's not a lot of NFL players out there.
yeah. So and I played, like I said, I played baseball, and I played on a high school team where we had 9 guys play at the college level. Now at high school against those college teams, we'd have got our ass kicked if you'd have all stayed together for 4 years. You mature to that level and you play at that level. All right. Pro football. Jaguars pulled out a game pretty much out of their hat.
That's
There's no
one part of the anatomy, exactly.
Speaking of Trevor, he just, he'll throw a ridiculous interception and then he'll make a great play on the other side.
Right.
And sometimes he never gets a chance to make that great play to make it up. His consistency has to get better if they're going to make the playoffs. Right now, they would be sixth. They would make the playoffs with their current record, the way you see it.
Everybody blames the quarterback, but the rest of the team, you can have a great quarterback, and the rest of the team is not performing up to par. If his offensive line isn't blocking, if there's any number of ways it can go bad on a quarterback.
But you know who gets the big bucks?
Well, yes,
Right.
That's who gets the blame, is the guy who gets the big bucks.
I think the big buck should have been the kicker for the other team.
Yeah.
How about that 68-yarder?
Well,
That kid's got a big foot.
well,
little, yeah.
Or the guy
coach-
in the line that blocked the pass down.
the coach
Yeah,
that went for
absolutely.
2, who decided to go for 2 and not play in the playoff. That was.
Well,
that was
you had a
it.
losing season, you had to go for it. So,
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. And it's a Super Bowl winning coach on the other side who decided to do that, and I think that was his best chance of winning. I think it was the right call, even though they didn't.
but they missed an extra point earlier in the game, I guess. So,
Yeah. Yeah, and I do like the fact that they moved the extra point back.
Yeah. Makes it more challenging.
I mean, because in the pros, the old extra point was like,
When you're kicking from 68 yards and making it now, I remember back 15, 20 years ago, if you had a 45-yard kicker, it was hit or miss on that, and they were considered lucky.
Yeah.
Now 50 yards is a chip shot.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
For some of these guys, for
it
sure.
was
yeah.
absolutely unheard of when Dempsey,
Yep.
Tom Dempsey, the guy with the
63?
half foot,
Right.
for New Orleans, hit that, and it was like that record will never be broken. And now I don't know. I mean, it's. Do you guys remember a Disney movie called Gus?
Yeah, about the mule, I never saw it, but I remember
It was about a
briefly.
mule who was a field goal kicker. Yeah, and
That makes sense.
He
Yeah,
was
that's going to happen.
he was a field goal kicker, and he could hit it from wherever. So they would just get the ball and kick, and all they did was worry about playing defense.
Did he do it backwards or did he kick forwards?
No, he kicked that way.
Right,
Donkey
but was
kicking.
was he facing the goalpost or was he with his butt to the goalpost?
It was Disney, it didn't
sometimes
matter.
you just show your New Yorkness.
I'm just curious, because I'm thinking if I'm getting kicked by a mule, I'm probably facing his ass, and that's my fault.
Yeah.
If he's
That's-
facing forward,
that's the
he's
side-
not making a 65-yard field
That's
goal.
the side he's kicking from. Blake, can you bring up a picture?
With animation, you can do
These are
anything.
important questions that need to be asked.
Sometimes your New York just exudes out of you.
It's like Forrest Gump, who could run back touchdowns. Just because he can run fast doesn't mean you can run back a touchdown. There's other people in the way.
That's the
But
problem.
that wouldn't have
right.
been good for the story.
But Troy, you talk about high school football. We were watching Cairo Santos kick 50-yarders
Oh, yeah.
all night
Yeah.
long
Yeah,
at St. Joseph Academy.
Yeah, St.
It was
Joseph.
a chip shot for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't it different in high school? They get to set the ball on the
You get a little block.
Yeah,
you get.
so you don't have a
little-
holder. You got
Well, he's playing pro now, and
Yeah.
he's doing
Yeah.
50-yarders all day long.
Was he in
Yeah.
Chicago? Is he
Yeah,
now?
Chicago.
He's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 St. Augustine boys on the Chicago crew.
Who's the other one?
Austin Reed. He's on their practice team. So Blake, did you find a picture of Gus, the field goal kicking donkey?
Try and find it.
All right. So,
You got 12 minutes. You'll be fine.
yeah. Who is the better football player, Gus, the field goal kicking donkey, or Bobby Boucher?
Oh, I'm going with Gus.
Gus never missed.
I know.
Gus never missed.
Okay. All right. I do have something here. So let's look to the horses kicking from behind.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Now you're proving you're from New York. Are you from New York? I
We'll
thought
take
you were
it.
my child.
Why?
As he's got his Gary Carter shirt on.
There you go.
is that a Pittsburgh hat?
Yeah. No, it's
That's
actually an
Palmer.
Arnold Palmer
Yeah.
golf
okay.
hat, but he is a Steeler fan.
Okay,
Yeah, he's a Steelers
his
fan.
daughter lives in Pittsburgh.
The old
So if he's
terrible
a Pirates
towel.
fan, I've heard they might actually have a team next year.
Yeah. All right. So NFL, we're halfway through the season. We're almost halfway through the season because there's 17 weeks or 18 weeks now with 17 games. What team? Give me your top 3 teams that you feel. And we're going to go around. Blake, I'm going to let you go first on this one. Your top 3 teams.
Top 3 teams. This week was a little bit challenging because of how many bad contenders there were. I'm just going to say Bills, then Eagles, and then Patriots for a wild card.
Patriots.
Yeah, they're going to keep Buffalo out of the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Patriots. Okay. I'm a Patriots.
The only thing good about New
You're
York,
going to say those 3 too?
No, not the
Okay.
least.
All right. So Dirk, do you have 3?
Do I have
that
3?
your top 3 teams right now? If you had to do the power 3.
Well, obviously the Colts are looking really good this year. I
they
mean,
just picked up
they're really going to be hard to beat, and
Yeah, they just picked up
They
a
just got a
back.
defensive back.
A shutdown defensive back from the Jets.
outside of that, I feel badly for the Florida teams. Tampa Bay, although, is looking not too bad. So
Yeah.
Tampa's
Baker Mayfield.
very strong. I like them, and I don't know. Outside of that, I'm going to let it ride for now.
Okay. All right. What are your 3?
I'm big on Tampa Bay. I've always been a Baker Mayfield fan, and I think they're pretty solid. They fight through injuries left and right. Their running backs get hurt. Their receivers get hurt. And Baker just keeps winning. I mean, he is one of the toughest players in football right now. I'd hate to be his body on a Monday morning, but, man, he does all right with them. I think that Baltimore's getting their shit together, and I think that they've kind of righted the ship a little bit. And as long as Lamar Jackson stays upright, they're a completely different team.
They're 100% quarterback.
Yep.
I mean, Henry's great, but when they have to just run, it's when they're one-dimensional, it's a completely different team.
And then going out to the West Coast, Seattle's playing over their head. And the Rams, Matt Stafford's been to Florida. He's been to St. Augustine, and he's been chugging that fountain of youth. I mean, he has better games now than he did a while ago.
And they just got the headache of all headaches, Jalen Ramsey back.
To the Rams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Did they learn nothing?
I think they did. Isn't that
No, Jalen Ramsey's still on the Steelers.
He's in Pittsburgh.
Oh, he went to the Steelers?
Yeah, a while ago.
Oh,
From
no,
Miami.
I thought they were talking about trading him out.
No.
Okay. Oh, so he's still with your team.
Yes.
Yeah, they made the swap. Miami got somebody rational, and the Steelers got Ramsey.
That really paid off for Miami.
Well,
so they haven't been able to
maybe
stop
next year.
anything. So,
But Stafford's playing fantastic.
so he's playing. He's just lights out.
Yeah.
And he's got receivers that are really pretty good.
all right, Lane.
Except one of them
Lane,
got hurt.
do you have 3 power teams?
I haven't been watching the other teams that closely. I was 10 years old when the Vikings started in Minnesota, so I've always been a Vikings fan.
Purple
So,
people eaters.
Yeah.
yep, school. So I have to go with the same 2 top picks, Buffalo and Philadelphia. And I'm just going to hold out for a dark horse on the Vikings if they get their quarterback situation figured out.
Yeah. I still don't know why they got. I think Darnold was really good.
There had been some money issues there.
Yeah. So
Plus, they were banking on McCarthy coming on better, and
Yeah.
it hasn't gelled as well as they hoped.
Yeah, I think Darnold's making all the difference in Seattle, and,
Yes,
and
indeed.
he is loved there right now. I would say any team from the West Coast, I still like the Rams. I think they seem to kind of get it together. You can't count out Buffalo. I think all of us have Buffalo
At some point.
being in the mix. And
Well, Allen's just so strong.
so I got Buffalo and Philadelphia, AFC and NFC on my 3rd team. I think I'm going to go with. I'm not going to go with the Chefs. I'm going to go with the Rams.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to go with the Rams.
I'm kind of enjoying the Chiefs not being the Chiefs this year. sorry for Andy Reid because he's
Yeah.
all right.
They're going to make.
but they can
They're going to
use a
make the
comeuppance.
playoffs. He's going to figure it out. And Barbara Jean, by the way, she's a huge. She's in the comments. She's a huge Vikings fan. So you made her very happy with that. So
My 2 favorite teams are the Vikings and anybody who's playing New York.
Giants. Yeah. So.
Well, that's not a hardship these days.
All right, guys, we're going to plug this, what you guys got going again on Sunday, and that is the St. Augustine Sertoma Club, and it is at the Adamak Harley Davidson. And what they're doing is they're doing a motorcycle drill team, the Central Florida Motorcycle Drill Team. It is a free event. They are requesting donations, but come out there, see what they got. Hear a little bit, talk to one of the Sertoma members, see what amazing stuff they're doing. Have that conversation and get involved. Anything else you guys want to get out before we say goodbye?
Well, just the Adamak dealership, if you're not aware of it, it's the Highway 16 exit. It's Outlet Mall Boulevard. Just go north on Outlet Mall. There'll be parking around the dealership and in the dealership. we'll take care of that.
It's right on your way to Bozard Ford.
There you go.
You can't miss it.
There you go.
And what's past Bozard?
Before Bozard.
No, it's before Bozard.
Before.
The Harley dealership is before you get to the Bozard campus.
Oh, that's right. The new one. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't get out there much because of that intersection.
Yeah.
So I was going to say it's near the Waffle House, but that's the old one.
No, it's on the other side. Yeah,
Okay.
it's on our side.
All right. Oh, that's right. Like you turn like you're going to Bozard.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Near Texas.
Roadhouse.
It's a little further up.
And the Cadillac
Actually, it's right
dealership
across the
across
street.
way.
Yeah, it's right across the street from it.
Yeah.
Texas Roadhouse, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Check out the Sertoma Club of St. Augustine. Look up and see what they're doing. Help them out because they're helping a lot of amazing people. And
December 3rd, fried fish at the Sandbar. Can't go wrong.
And tomorrow we'll have in a group of veterans that's doing an event on the right before Veterans Day on the 10th. We had Colonel Dudley in for his event that he's doing on the 11th. So we'll be talking to veterans tomorrow. And this is Bollocks this evening. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.